is Mario Lopez. I'm a senior studying psychology at Florida Atlantic University. I'm a spring 2015 initiate of the Upsilon Theta chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated.
Good evening, my name is Marcos Rivero. I am a senior here studying exercise science and health promotion with a minor in military science. I initiated Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated under the Upsilon Theta chapter in fall of 2015. I have been around doing multimedia studies and managing the TV station here on campus for the past 3 years, and I've been pretty enveloped with this community as I've pretty much grown up in Boca Raton my entire life. The NPHC is a National Panhellenic Council. It was formed to get more unity amongst all of the organizations, which include us, the Alphas, and the AKAs, the Qs, the Kappas. You have the Sigmas, the Zetas, the SG Rhos, and the Iotas on there. So it's pretty much a collaboration of all the organizations on campus that fall into our council, because we all have similar mission statements and similar presences on campus. So we pretty much put differences aside, rivalries aside, whatever it may be to that specific community, and we kind of collaborate to help our community in our equal sense of fashion.
So Alpha Phi Alpha was founded in 1996 at Cornell University by 7 Jewels. Well, 7 founders, which we 11 were referred to as Jewels. They started the fraternity as a social club set to help black men graduate at a predominantly white institution at Cornell University. And since then, it has evolved and continued to progress into what it is today, which is an international organization with over 100,000 members, with namesakes such as Martin Luther King, Thurgood Marshall, Stuart Scott. The list goes on and on of great men that have been alpha men. So for me, I've always been a very spiritual person, and something that has always resonated with me was Proverbs 27:17, which is iron sharpens iron as one man sharpens another. And so when I was looking to join a fraternity, I was looking for something that was going to make me better as a person. I wanted to surround myself with great men who are going to uplift me and bring me to new heights. And so for me, Alpha Phi Alpha was that organization. Alpha Phi Alpha was a group of men who were willing and dedicated with an unrelenting desire to achieve their goals. And those are the men that I wanted to surround myself with. Behind the parties, behind the shows, there's a lot of work, a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, a lot of arguing, a lot of fighting, but it's a lot of love as well. There's a lot of talking, it's a lot of communicating, it's a lot of being vulnerable with your brothers. It's a lot about being honest. It's about being honest with yourself, and it's just a growing experience in its entirety. Fraternity life, and more specifically life as an alpha, is being golden. It's something that I would never give up, something that I would encourage others to do, and it's something that I hope continues to go on for as long as time exists.
Serving mankind, serving each other. You grow to be able to serve your community. A selfish man is a poor man because he doesn't reinvest everything that he's learned in his life into his own people. What is a man that doesn't share his benefits with everyone around him? You got a rich executive for a president, for example, or you have other people who just are selfish and don't put anything into their communities. Why can't we all be rich, at least in fortitude and knowledge or in empowerment? We all should have an equal voice, and it's just a matter of giving back to the community, making yourself successful so you can help others succeed. It's just a stepping stone. It's a hand-me-down process. If you don't, you stop living your life once you decide to stop learning and teaching other people. And that's what carries you on forward. That's what carries you on more as a man. That's what carries you on to be a better person in your community. Quite honestly, the biggest lesson I've learned is just how to work well with others, see people for what their flaws may be, see what your own flaws are be, what your own flaws may be, and just being able to accept constructive criticism and be broken down to be built back up. You know, there's a lot of mental barriers that goes into self-development and self-progress, a lot of self-doubt, a lot of somebody not being able to keep it real with themselves, and being part of this wonderful organization and being around all these brothers that it's just a daily battle of, you know, self-critique and, you know, just self-development with everyone around each other. It's just a matter of you just taking everything with a grain of salt, not taking anything personal, and knowing that your brother has your back. So anything that a brother's going to tell you is for your own good, not to bring you down, but to build you back up. And, you know, me being a single child, growing up as a single child, I've had a more of a, I could say honestly, like a narcissistic type of mentality where I can't really take constructive criticism besides if it's my mom and dad. But I've, you know, been able to grow out of that and been able to take all the constructive criticism people have been giving me and essentially building me up to a better person than what I even hope to be myself.